Hello, friends. Welcome back to Inlera University. My name is Jasmine. I'm super excited that you guys are here. We are here with a special guest, an expert that we've brought in to talk to us about the idea of starting a medical practice. So I'm super excited to welcome my special guest, a dear friend and an expert in the area of practice management and practice startup. Welcome to the stage, Rene Lumene. Hello, Rene.
Hey, Jasmine, thank you so much for having me on the show. It is definitely an honor.
Yeah, I'm so happy to have you, and I'm so thrilled to have this conversation. So, Rene, with your more than 2 decades of experience, who would you say are the most important people that you need to engage when you are looking to start your private practice? Who would you recommend that medical providers and practitioners look for to build their network right from day one to help them feel like they're going to be successful in practice ownership?
Absolutely, great question. For me, anytime anybody goes into any type of business, you got to think about the money, right? And I think anytime you can consult with a billing expert or a company that that does billing very, very good, you want to consult with them, understand the billing process. Uh, you don't need to know how to do it, but understand it so that way you know the right questions to ask. The billing experts who will teach you about your insurance account receivable, your patient account receivable. You want to understand what your denial rates are. You want to just know everything about billing. That will truly help you as a business owner, but also ensure whoever's handling your billing that is being done right, and most importantly, that you're getting your money. The next thing I would say is definitely a credentialing expert, right? You need to get credentialed and contracted with health insurance companies in order for you to get paid. And I think a part of the credentialing, depending on how you want to set things up, if you're a solo provider, then you know you're going to get an individual contract with the payers, or if you're planning to start with another provider, then you want to get group contracts. You want to understand what your fee schedule rates are, and then you want to understand how do you go about renegotiating your reimbursement rates on an annual basis, because if you don't ask for money, you will not get a pay raise from the insurance. Just a tip. And then lastly, I think a compliance expert. And I hit on compliance so much because you want to make sure to protect yourself as a provider, but you also want to protect your staff and even the patients. And so just making sure the necessary policies and signage that you need to have put up will always go a long way. Healthcare is constantly evolving. And so to me, I think when you can at least start with those three experts, you're definitely heading in the right direction and setting yourself up for success.
I appreciate you for sharing those. So those are really great tips. I do think absolutely we aren't all programmed to think about the people we need when we're trying to start
Mhm.
something on our own. We right
Right.
away think we just need to be ready ourselves. But the truth is we need to stay in our zone of genius, in the place, our
Mhm.
sweet spot. And for providers especially, we want you to be focused on providing exceptional care, right? We want
Mhm.
you to do what you love, what you desired to do when you went to school. So all the training that you received likely focused and centered around our patients and their care, and not so much on this side, which is why we have people like Rene in the world that can help you make sure that you have all of the tools and resources and can leverage your network and others in your community to help you do the things that maybe you aren't very interested in, or you really don't necessarily have time to do while you're also looking to be an effective provider. And so such great points, Rene. I love the tip of sharing or learning, I should say, more about billing, because I do think revenue cycle in general is
Mhm.
overlooked by a lot of our provider starting practices, and they kind of approach it from a hands-off perspective, and it
Mhm.
can work to their detriment if you don't understand what you're hiring for and who you should be looking for. You might just get anybody in there and perhaps end up with the wrong person, and that
Right.
is the heart, right, of
Mhm.
your business. Making sure that like money flows is
Yes,
vital to keep you alive.
absolutely.
Yeah, well, I love it. Thanks so much for sharing that.
You're welcome.
I look forward to having Rene here again. And you guys, Rene Lumene is going to be returning here on a very regular basis with us. So what questions do you have for Rene about practice management and practice startup? Share your questions in the comments below so that we can make sure that we get your questions answered and get you off to the best start possible. Rene, if people want to get connected with you, where exactly would they find you?
You can find me by going to www.mpmastery.com, and you can schedule an appointment with me or send me messages and we can connect from there.
I love it. That was M as in medical and P as in practice. Mastery.com. Awesome.
Correct.
And you guys will find those links as well in the description box. If you have any trouble with your audio, you can connect with Rene through his website on our links in the bio. Thank you so much, Rene. I appreciate you for being here.
Jasmine, it certainly has been a pleasure. Thank you.
All right, friends, I'm so excited to have these conversations here on Inlera University. If you are new here and don't know what the heck we do here in this space, my name is Jasmine Vialese, and I have more than 2 decades of experience in the business of healthcare. And in this space, we are focused around alleviating the stress and confusion in the business of healthcare. And I'm so excited to be bringing experts into the space to answer the questions that you have. So if you have questions, please make sure that you add comments in below. And if you just liked what you heard, also share what you think is going to be helpful for you in your practice or in your journey. And if you're brand new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so that you can remain updated when we go live and post updates here on our channel. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care.